Yes, that is right, my friends. The daily podcasts are back. The Golfing Toms made a commitment way back in April that we said, every major will do a daily podcast. We regret it.
Oh, it'll be so much fun. And it'll be easy. It won't clash with big logistical things like my eldest son coming back from a French trip. It'll be fine.
I've just had a really lovely round of golf, and I've come fifth or something mad in the whole Stableford Thursday Eclectic thing. I want to be sitting on the terrace having 5 to 8 pints of cider, but I'm here.
You could be watching the sun go down, and instead you're here talking to people about yesterday's round of golf. I can only apologise, Tom, to us for promising rashly in April that we'd do
Why
this.
we agreed to this, and then all the guys, because they know I do the podcast on the veranda, were like, "You making notes? Then I'm gonna have to actually, Derek.
Ugh.
Yeah, Barry, I'm gonna have to make notes because I don't know what's going on. I'm more bothered about the fact
we
that
can't
I've
all
just shot
sell our
200.
businesses at 50.
Oh.
Unbelievable. The number of people I play golf with who casually mention they sold their business when they turned 50. Anyway, welcome along. Here we go. Time for the daily podcast.
How have you retired in your mid-50s? Sorry.
God, it drives me mad. It drives me mad. So look, the Open Day 1 has happened. It's taken place. Can I just say, first up, thank you to Royal Portrush. Thank you from the bottom of my heart and my soul for reminding me, because since watching golf tournaments in April, when we all started this, I don't feel I've seen a beautiful course. And watching Portrush has made me go, that is a beautiful, interesting, challenging, aesthetically pleasing golf course.
But don't you think there's also something incredibly British about it? Because I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, of course.
I hear exactly what you're saying. It's beautiful, it's lush, but it's real. It's different to Augusta. I saw them tee off, and I saw the number 17 bus go behind them on the road. Like, legit.
I love that.
Just a bus. Some people on a British bus behind them.
I want to say Hoylake springs into my mind. I think there's Hoylake where you regularly see the 2-carriage train going past on the 4th or something. People will correct me on this, but this is what we want. We want to see the texture and the fact that this course has been there, longer than probably America, for example, has existed. These courses have so much heritage and history, and it's so fascinating to see that. So of course you see different things in the background, but ultimately it looks like the land was always built to have that golf course on it, and it's gorgeous to watch.
It's amazing. And did you, because you texted me at something mad like 6 a.m. this morning, were you there for the first tee? Did you see Padraig do the business?
Yeah, I was watching. He birdied the first hole. That is so cool. So can I just say, I was lucky enough to play an event a year or two ago, and Padraig Harrington was there. And he played, he was in a buggy, and he played with this 4-ball who'd paid a fortune. This is when people paid money to play with celebrities. Yep. They paid a fortune to play with him, and the ones who couldn't afford anything played with me.
Can you imagine coming to an event and some people get Padraig Harrington and the other people get Tom Price?
Dude, they were from the same business. They were the juniors of the business got Tom Price. The seniors got Padraig Harrington, right? And he was obsessed with golf. I cannot emphasize this enough. And I think we all know this from listening to him do his interviews. Age is irrelevant. Of course, he's a bit older. He probably knows deep down he's not going to win this thing. But he's obsessed with it, and he's still dreaming. And he was that day. We had to go for dinner afterwards. Gary Player was there and all sorts. Padraig wanted to go out and hit this club, and he had a new swing thought he was working on. He is as obsessed. Whenever you think, God, I think about golf all the time, the guys right at the top do this just as much as you do.
But Tom, I stand by what they all say, and you hear this all the time. You hear the caddies say it, you hear the players say it, no matter who they are, no matter how old they are, they wouldn't be here unless they thought they could win it. And I believe that. Can we just cut to friend of the podcast to some degree, Lee Westwood? I've loved seeing Lee Westwood out there playing really good golf today. He looks so comfortable. He looks as good as he ever has done. He's so big and bulky and muscly. He looks like he can hit the ball so well. And I wonder if he's getting a bit of positivity on the fact that he qualified through open qualifying, which, by the way, he breezed. Just totally breezed it. I wonder if he's got a bit of gusto, a bit of bravado on him because he knows he got through QF so quickly. And it's like, I actually am a cut above everyone else. Let's go.
He does look good. When you compare to how he looked 20 years ago when he first came on the scene, or 25 years ago when he first came on the scene, he's testimony to the fact that protein shakes have got a lot better. It's the first thing that's worth saying. He looks like a nut with eyes. He's also got his wife on the bag.
His wife's on the bag, which must be...
I mean, there's a convo. Is it, if he wins the Open, is it worth me turning to Beth on Sunday evening saying, listen, darling, this guy's just lived his golfing dream because his wife, his soulmate, is on the bag with him. What are you doing tomorrow?
Oh, what? And bringing her out for the medal?
You never know. She might agree to it. Stranger things.
Also, would you even want that, Tom? I know you wouldn't want that. I know neither of us would want. Also, I don't think he gets any advice from it either. I think she's a caddy, but only in the sense of she carries the bag. This might be wrong, but I don't think she's giving him like, I think you should hit a 5 here, Lee. I think she just...
I don't know if that's true. I think she's probably... Yeah, maybe he says, I want a 5, and she's like, all right, which one's the 5? Oh, for God's sake. No, that's the wood. I don't want the 5 wood. I don't know. I think she knows what she's doing more than that. But I also think that, and Rory had this when Rory got a mate to caddy for him a couple of years back. There's only, and I don't want to diss any caddies listening because it's
here we go. Here's a hot take. How good are caddies really? Am I right, Tom? Am I right?
I just want to say that there's an argument, and I may not even agree with my own argument that I'm putting forward here. There is an argument that if you get someone you love or who knows you or who can get under your skin and be a bit of a therapist, is that more important than saying take a 7-iron here, not a 6-iron?
Yeah. I wouldn't disagree with that. The mental side must be so important from the caddy. If you've got someone who can just chill, because could we talk about? Did you see what Tyrrell Hatton did last night? Are we all across the Tyrrell Hatton thing?
No, I don't know. I've been at someone's birthday party. I've had a pint and a half, by the way, so I'm absolutely...
Oh, brilliant, great. Tyrrell Hatton went and played a casual 18 holes last night in shorts and a T-shirt with some mates at a course down the road from Royal Portrush.
Oh, I saw that the night before the opening.
Yeah. So maybe not last night.
Yeah, there was like long shot
something.
paparazzi shots.
He just went and did a casual 18 with friends. And I think that sort of stuff, I reckon, is really important. If you can go out there and casually throw a little Sunday bag together and just go and hit some clubs and remind yourself why you do this and it doesn't really matter, and unlock whatever it is, that mindset that Rory had when he shot the course record there, when he did the Irish amateur 61. Or whatever it was, right? That sort of total fearless young golfer. If you can just get a little bit of that, I reckon that's how you can go low.
I think Shane Lowry got back from America because they all swing back from America 2 weeks ago, maybe, and he didn't do. I don't think Shane played the Renaissance. Did he?
It's good. Well, I'm going to say
I don't think he did. I don't think he did
either. I'm going to say no.
No, I think he took time off. He went straight to Ireland, and I think he went on a golf trip with his mates. He did a bit of a golfing thing with his pals.
That's true.
It's the same thing, and I think that there's some, again, it's a golf version of what I'm saying about the caddy thing. And it also speaks directly to the thing Scotty was saying, where Scotty's just like in this grinding machine of winning. And you can all say, well, lucky him. But he seems like there's something coming through when Scotty made that speech the other day about joylessness. Yeah. And for people like Shane and Tyrrell to go and just play with mates.
To the joy of
just knock it about with friends. Bring back that Bob Rotella-esque child who's knocking it around for fun. Bring that back.
Can I just say, sidebar here about Bob Rotella and putting and just doing it for fun. My putting, since... I'm not, just a little side point, I'm not lining up the ball anymore, Tom. I'm not thinking, I'm not doing, how much is it? Do you know what I've done, Tom? I've just stood behind the ball and gone, I know what this is. It's about 2 on the right, hit it and have fun. Since doing that, my putting, it is shocking how much better it is. Since not going, I'm just going to line it up and try and hit it on that line. No, just have a whack at it. Like, genuinely, I've got no data to back this up other than anecdotally having shot a really good round this afternoon. It has made such a difference.
Yeah, it's massive. It's absolutely massive. That's what you've described is pure Rotella. You're standing on the practice green. Your mate asks you to chuck a ball. You chuck it to your mate and it lands perfectly in their hand. Because your body knows what to do. Get your head out of the way. Your head is lining it up. Your body knows to get it.
So honestly, that is pure I've stopped doing it. I almost hate it now when I've got to mark my ball because it forces me to have to do that. Or maybe I should line it up. I like it when I just roll onto the green and hit one. Anyway, so much...
Can I just very quickly, before we look at some of the players, because we haven't got long today, can I just say the next step for Rotellerism, as it should be called, take that, use it on your whole game. Oh,
hello. Hold on, though.
Yeah,
you've still got to decide what sort of shot you want to hit, right? And visualize it and think about what you're doing. You can't just go up and just go.
That's fun. But take that fun and that whack it over there.
Oh, okay, fine.
Rotella.
Fine.
Take that. Anyway, look, let's talk about what we're looking at after day one. Like Fleetwood, first of all, who this guy over here said, let's watch Tommy. He shot 2 over.
But listen, I want to quote what they've been saying in the commentary. He's not out of it yet. Let's not get in. Let's not start doing the pile-on of he's thrown himself out of it already, because I heard a bit of that this afternoon.
Are you saying that because Penge is 3 over?
Shut up!
Is that why
Shut up! We'll come back to Penge in a minute.
We've all got favourites. We've all got favourites who we secretly want to marry.
Come back to Penge in a minute. His olive skin.
All right.
Let's not rule Fleetwood out at the moment, because what is he, 2 over, 3 over, whatever? It doesn't matter. He can go and shoot a 65 tomorrow and be right back.
Yeah, of course. So hang on. What score are we ruling out? 4 over? Because in which case, Colin Morikawa is not... Something wrong with Morikawa. He's not played well for a while.
We think the cut's going to be 3 over or 2 over tomorrow, something like that. That's what I've been hearing people saying, because there's so many people at 1 over. Yeah, Mark Penge didn't quite do the business today. But I'm just thinking that's just a lot of, he's been on a wild ride since the Genesis Scottish Open. He's just got to settle in, get day 1 done. He's going to come out the blocks hot tomorrow. Don't you worry about my boy Penge. Okay.
What about your boy Bryson? I think Bryson's 7 over. He tees off at 10 to 10 on Friday. I think Bryson's done.
Yeah, 7 over. I've not watched loads of his play, but I saw him have a swipe. He was in the deep rough, and he had a full-on swipe at the ball goes nowhere sort of scenario. One where you go, well, you did have a go at that, didn't you, Bryson? So that is technically a stroke. Nice to see Fitzpatrick playing well as well, because I've backed him.
Yeah. Oh God, we're going right up to the top of the board. 4 under. Have you backed Fitzpatrick?
Yeah, because I'm in that weird group where I've got to back people who have not backed before, and also Fitzpatrick's out of the top 50, so he's huge for me.
Top 50.
Points.
Okay, so let's go from towards the biggest name towards the bottom at the moment is Bryson. Let's shoot right back up now to the 4 unders, where, Hotong Lee is brilliant, and I love that guy, and I've loved him for a long time. Great to see him playing well. Let's talk about Fitzpatrick, 4 under. That is his best ever opening round at a major, right there.
Wow, that's a really good stat. That's amazing. He's such a good golfer, and I would really love for him to do it this weekend. I really like him. He's slow, he's steady, he's meticulous. He's the sort of one that you can imagine might be able to unlock Portrush just by chipping away at it and being meticulous. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And thinking things through and plotting his way around it. The course looks really difficult. Also, as we've seen before in the majors, and actually it's the nature of golf, dealing with things going wrong that aren't your fault. I've hit a perfect shot in there. Lee Westwood was talking in interviews after his round, saying, I hit so many perfect putts that I didn't hole. And he looked cross about it. And I thought, that you can't be cross about it. Because I watched some of those putts and they just hit them too short. He hit great lines.
It's the nature. You just got to take it in stride, baby.
Yeah, you're going to get smacked around at a course like this, especially if the weather does anything interesting.
Could we discuss the first as well? Because I didn't really realise this. Well, I knew there was OB on the left and on the right, but there's been a lot of debate online about the fact it's internal OB, right? So they've just drawn some lines down the side of the hole and gone, you can't go over there, for no other reason other than we've drawn a line here. What do you feel about that?
Well, no, that's not true. It will be for safety reasons. If they do white markers at a course, our normal courses, it's for safety reasons.
What are you, the woke generation, Bryce? I don't know where I'm going with that.
It's to say you really, really cannot go out about it. It's to make it very clear the maximum punishment will apply if your ball goes over here. And they've obviously done it on the left. I have no idea what's on the left of that first hole. It could be a road, it could be the practice area, whatever. That is as hardcore don't go left here as it can be. And I saw someone tee off at about 7 a.m. I can't remember his name, a Canadian guy, and he did it, went into it and had to take another ball. So they have to do that. And I think it's great. And it's amazing how many people are going left as a result. It's weird. It
drags you there. I don't know if you saw Cam Smith tee off as well, because he's a golfer that I love. And he's such an amazing...
Been lived, mate. He's been lived.
He's been very much lived. He was... Let's talk about 150. The opener at St Andrews, 150, where he went head-to-head with Rory. Talking about a golfer with killer instinct, Rory did not lose the open at 150. Cam Smith grabbed it out of his hands because he was so aggressive and so all over it. Where's that gone? He basically hooked it on the He hooked an iron into the rough up the left.
Cam Smith, I'm pretty sure he's on record as saying, or certainly there's good sources saying that he just went, it's loads of money, I don't have to play golf as much.
He just wants to go fishing. He just bought a massive boat. He literally doesn't care.
He loves fishing. It's all looping back to the thing that Scotty said, where's my joy? Okay, fair enough, if that's your joy, Cam. So, I don't particularly, if I'm really honest, it's a shame because I was quite invested in Cam Smith. I don't care that he's doing this. I just don't care about him. It's a shame because I wanted to watch his career flourish and for him to become a major champion. But at the moment, I don't see him winning another major. Certainly not.
I think
weekend.
he's a bit of a vibe as well with his hair. I like the Aussies. You know, like
he's great.
I don't know, like
I
really like him and his personality as a golfer.
Yes.
So,
but he's not as good. He's not as good at golf.
No,
now
he's not.
As he
He's
was.
just lost that killer
not.
instinct. He's not trying so hard. Minwoo Lee as well, another golfer I absolutely love. 3 over. So he's not out of it yet. We can't rule him out completely, but he's not having a. Great...
I can rule him out. Well, I don't want to. I love him, but I can't see him at that. He's so young to come and shoot a 6 or 7 under now and put himself in the mix. Because you're going to have to, you know, the winner of this tournament. What's the score going to be on Sunday? 10 under, 11, 12 under, something like that.
10, 11, something like that. Yeah, because they'll struggle on a Sunday. It was nice to see Westwood playing really well because I love Lee Westwood. You know, Sam Westwood, a friend of the show, his son. So we love Lee Westwood. I'm a big fan of Mickelson. Yep. It was nice to see him. He chipped in as well after getting stuck in the bunker. He then chipped in, which was really cool. These
Brilliant.
Are big names that get eyes on the sport. So it's great when they're performing well. Have you heard the story of the Thai golfer? Are we aware of this? I don't know the guy's name, but it's an amazing story.
Go on.
There's a Thai golfer out there playing who has done really well in the majors in the past. And for a year, quit golf to do what?
Work in a school as a groundsman, just doing mowing the lawns and painting the walls and looking after broken windows.
You're not a million miles away.
What?
I'm never going to pronounce this. Kayawankajana.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a long way off. He's currently tied 6th. He took a year off to become a fully Buddhist monk. In the orange, took a retreat, did stuff for charity and religion, and like full on became a monk. And now he's out here Zen shooting 3 under.
Wow.
Cool story, right?
Oh, your move, Scotty Scheffler. Your move with your existential crisis, Scotty Scheffler. Your move. I mean, yeah, why not? But, you know, there's something to be said. A friend of mine's a member of a Buddhist golf society and they go and play. And I was hearing the other day that on certain holes, if one of them says, I just want to play this hole in silence, everyone else will respect that and play it in silence. Buddhism and golf there's something there in terms of finding your inner peace and managing to play well through that. There's
definitely something there. I had a good round today, and as soon as I sort of acknowledged the good round was happening internally, I felt the bubbling, the anxiety that hold on to it, don't drop it, don't drop it. You know, if you can just empower that whole namaste.
The end of a good round is when you realise you're on a good round. This is the end of the first half of the show. So we're going to have ads here. Enjoy the products. We'll be back for a very quick second half. And Tom and I are going to make our predictions at this very early stage as to what's going to happen in the next couple of days and who's going to win the Open. Right, of course we are.
Right, welcome back to the second part of Golf is Ruining My Life. Tom just poured water everywhere and is sad. What's going on, Tom?
So sad.
Oh, dear.
I mean, I can't even begin to describe to you what just happened. I just had a technical malfunction of epic proportions, and I poured this pint glass. If you're watching us on YouTube, this pint glass was full, and I just emptied it all over my desk, all over my keyboard. So we've had to take a stop. I'm late because my son is arriving back at school. I've got to pick him up from a French trip. But listen, this podcast is more important. We need to talk about who is going to win the Open, because of course we've seen one day now. And
that's enough. That's enough to predict. So I'm going to say my. Do you know what? I'm going to run with my head and my heart, and I'm going to say Lee Westwood. I want it. I want the Lee Westwood win more than anything in the world. I love good stories, and it would provide such a good story.
It's an incredible story. I think also he's only 52. That's not ancient. No. I think people have won majors older than that.
I don't know this. Phil Mickelson won one very late on a few years ago, didn't he? Won the US Open, or was it the PGA one?
Yeah, and he's an incredible player, and he's on our Ping WhatsApp group as well, so we can send him a message, bit of bants. That'll help him on his way.
Do you know what was it quite nice to see the other day? Radar did an in-depth dive with Tyrrell Hatton, both Ping guys, and Tyrrell Hatton has a split bag like I do. We both have 2 different types of irons, and he also plays the Blueprint S like me, because we're both ball strikers.
Does he?
Yeah.
But, I mean, I also play the Blueprint S.
Because you're also.
Clear,
but hold on, Tom. He has.
I don't have 440s irons. I do not have.
Neither does he. Neither does he. His split in 4 and 5 isn't. He doesn't go as far as the G440s. He goes into the middling one. So technically, Tom, you are more confident with your iron striking than Tyrrell Hatton. It's a great stat. So we love it. It's a great stat.
So stupid. The idea. I've got a similar temperament to him. You know who I think's going to do it? You know who I think's going to win the Open this year? I had a moment. I was watching him move around the course, and he moved with such confidence, and I thought he looked physically in good nick, and mentally he's in good nick, and he shot a good opening score of 2 under. Justin Rose. I think Justin Rose, this could be his moment. I think. Don't forget what he did on the last day of the Masters. He shot something crazy like 9 under or something ridiculous. Yeah. He's got the best golf of his life in his armory at the moment, and he has got the best experience and psychology of his life at the moment because he's done so much and he's won so much. So I really think Justin Rose will be there or thereabouts on the
Let's look at what he did at the Masters. Oh my goodness me, chasing Rory down. That round was absolutely unbelievable. So Justin Rose would be. I'd love Rosie to do it. I'd love Westwood to do it. I'd love Fitzpatrick to do it. I'd love Hatton to do it. I'd love any of those guys.
Yeah. Fine. Okay, fine. That's a long list of people who'd like to win it. Listen, it's a short episode today, soz, but we'll be back again tomorrow. We're going to go through all the action of the second day of the Open, so make sure you are subscribed up and ready, and we'll be here with you tomorrow, Saturday morning.
Yes. Are you okay, Tom? You want to go for a lie down?
No, I really just... You know when calamitous things happen? You know what's going to happen, don't you?
Calamity Corner.
You know what's going to happen, don't you? I'm going to now tell you that there is footage of that spillage happening. If you think I should reveal and release this footage and allow our socials team to put it on our socials.
That'd be lovely.
Email
but the thing is with this show, imagine Gary Lineker spilling his brew on Match of the Day and then having to himself redo all the cameras. That's what this podcast is.
And then go and pick up his kid from school after a French trip.
Right, anyway, we'll be back tomorrow for more of whatever this was. I actually really enjoyed that. So see you tomorrow for more Open Rundown from us Girlmas. See you next time.
Just use my pink towel to wipe it up.
1 second. I've got to fix this problem. It's ridiculous. Oh my God, I've just spilled water. I just spilled my pint glass. Great.
We're going to have ads here. Enjoy the products. We'll be back for a very quick second half.
I haven't got any in the second half. I've just spilled water
at this very early stage as to what's going to happen in the next couple of days and who's going to win the Open. Right? Of course we are.